Yes, video. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a response video to The Amazing Atheist. And it even won't be hostile and horrible, I think. Well, I don't feel very well, so maybe I will be cranky after all. So anyway, I did a reintroduction video to his channel, whatever it was. TJ Knows It All, or whatever the hell the channel is. Anyway, and so he did post, like, he even got a whole little list of stuff he put in the description box. Gee, seems like a good idea. This is what the video is about. So, I sort of remember his video, 40 minutes or whatever it was, 50, I don't know. Long time, for me anyway, in snail years or whatever. Anyway, so looking like an idiot. I don't know exactly what that part was about. Remember, he did talk about his hair and such, and receding hairlines and this and that, and, you know, resigning to certain things and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, life sucks. Yeah, that's all I gotta say to that. I mean, it really sucks to have to accept, you know, certain defects that we all have and shit, and who the hell needs that crap? Certainly would fix that if I was God. I mean, at least give you, like, tickets. You know, at least you could, like, submit a fix-it ticket or something. I could send in your ticket and say, yeah, you could fix this for me, please. You know, it'd be nice to have some kind of system. Anyway, intention versus instinct. I don't really remember him talking about that. But anyway, yeah, he does always talk about the selfish crap. And, I don't know. So, yeah, but selfish is stupid. So that's the part I'd like him to get to, is to, you know, this whole selfish thing with him has just got to go. It's got no intelligent foundation. There's nothing intelligent in, you know, one for one and one for one. You know, it just isn't. It's dumb. It's a sign of ignorance and stupidity to think that you're living independent of the rest of the world, because you're not. You're an influence on the rest of the world. And consequences are out there, and those consequences are just as real as the consequential crap that happens to you. So if it's equal stuff, you just can't ignore that equal sign. Anyway, true courage versus perceived courage. Nerdy danger. Yeah, well, whatever. You know, a lot of people don't perceive the real risk of something. I mean, you know, it's that bliss thing. So there's also, you know, bliss danger, because people are just plain fucking stupid. You know, there's just, like, the volcano is lava is pouring right next to them. They don't understand. Oh yeah, it's hot, but they don't really get it that it's, you know, 20,000 degrees, you dumbass. Burn your face off, fucker. So anyway, I mean, yeah, but that's, you know, whatever. Prop 8. Yeah, he was like, he should have been, like, doing a little dance and spinning around and shit, because he's all for this gay rights crap. And he was, like, lamenting almost. It was kind of funny, because the judge overturned it. But that's what the court is really supposed to do. It's supposed to tell the majority when they went too far. So that's exactly what's supposed to happen. One man is supposed to tell the majority, wait a minute, we have this Constitution thing, and you can't violate the Constitution, buttheads. So go back and try again, alright, and try to do it for some other reason besides you being bigoted motherfuckers. So if you come to me with a real reason why you have to do this shit, you know, why you have to prevent gays from marrying, some other reason besides because I don't like them, that's not good enough, assholes. So do better than that, or your law is shit. And so that's what the courts are supposed to do. It's exactly the way it's supposed to work. And, you know, there's a rare occasion it happened exactly the way it's supposed to happen. Bravo. Anyway, cosmetic semantics. Oh shit, I don't know what the hell that was about. Real understanding versus intellectual understanding. This was sort of like, he was talking about experiencing something. Like somehow we all have to experience it to really, really know it. And I think that's a pile of crap. You know, you can watch a movie and sort of get a feel for, you know, you can kind of imagine what would it be like, and, you know, we got the idea. I mean, I could walk a tightrope across this little stream, right? And I get the idea of what a tightrope is, what walking on one is like, and then I could imagine, well, what if it was suspended between 200- 300-foot buildings? And I'd say, oh shit, you know, because, yeah, I'm not going to be good enough for that. But I'm just saying, I could get the feeling of it, the basics, the 99%. You know, he talks sometimes like, you know, he just leaves these outs. So like, because there's a 1% out exit door. He'll take the 1% exit door. Now let's go with the 99%. Yeah, we get most of it. We can understand most of it. Alright, the emptiness of questions and the hunger for answers. So this part he was talking about, how a lot of people make videos just asking questions and philosophers and shit. And that's kind of bogus. And yeah, it is. And I'd even say that to TJ. I mean, he's like, ask me questions. No, why don't you ask a question, TJ? What do you want answered? What question do you need an answer to? It's like, yeah, I'll give you a goddamn answer. There's lots of answers, okay? They're right around us right now. You can hear them. That's an answer to a lot of questions right there. Those little cicadas making their little pee-pee noises. That's an answer to a lot of questions. So go ahead. What's got you curious? What's troubling your little brain? As I'm pretty damn sure we have a 99% pretty damn solid answer to that question. Any important question you can ask, we got a pretty damn good answer. Anyway, there's only self. Yes, of course. I mean, yes, there's only penis. We could say that. There's only vagina. We could break it down into the simplest component that makes it work. I mean, there's only marbles in a game of marbles, or there's only chess pieces in a game of chess, or something like that. It doesn't. Of course, the constituents are vital. So yes, the self is the game. That's the game piece. That's where the energy comes from. That's where the magnetism exists. That's where the whatever that makes the whole motor run. But still, you can't deny that that's not one self isn't the game. The game is made up of a whole bunch of selves. There's a whole bunch of pieces playing the game. Yes, all the pieces are necessary. All the pieces are important. And so you can't just do this self thing. The self is bullshit in that context. The self is what it's made of. But the self itself is not the substance. Yeah. The substance is the whole game and how it turns out and how it's played. That's the game. Why I'm not paranoid? I don't know. One minute you say you are, the next minute you say you aren't. A little bit spooked about the death thing. Oh yeah, paranoid about people. Yeah. People are assholes, and they keep proving themselves to be assholes, but yet we continue to indulge them and assume that the next guy won't be an asshole. And I've certainly done that my whole fucking life. I keep letting people, I keep getting, fucked. And, yeah, because there's no other way to live. I mean, if you have to live suspicious and always figuring out how are they conniving, how is their wheels turning, who wants to live that way? So as a practical, selfish matter, almost, I choose not to be realistic about how people might be playing me. But I get your point. Good for you. It's good not to be paranoid. Normal people are boring. I don't even remember that part. But you always had that problem with boring. I don't know. I never really had a problem with the boring thing. I mean, really, even in the old days, when there was really nothing to do, I was never really a borer kind of person. Let's see, the futility of being a badass. Alright, that's just some crap about. It's kind of pointless to beat shit up. Yeah, well, conflict. Pointless conflict. That's the trick. I mean, there's so much waste in conflict. I mean, we really need some better way to do the conflict resolution thing. Some kind of, two men enter, one man leaves, in the extreme case. And in the less extreme case, yeah, some sort of Las Vegas thing, the spin the wheel, well, yeah, that was even in that movie, Thunderdome, after he violated the rules of the Thunderdome, he had to spin the wheel of fate or whatever the hell it was, and, didn't get too good a result. But anyway, yeah, so there's got to be other mechanisms to resolve conflict. That's really important. Punching things, no good. Blowing stuff up, no good. kill, mayhem, messes, bad, waste, really dumb. Avoid that shit. Alright, the oddness of aging. Got that fucking right. Yeah, it gets odder and odder. Have we forgotten everything important? We never knew anything important. I guess I would argue. Oh, he was saying it though in the context of, did I forget to, when I had sex with Britney Spears? I think you can find out pretty damn easy if you're missing out on some memory. Because somebody will notify you. Well, don't you remember when, you were 400 feet tall and you crushed New York City? Yeah, you're going to remember. So anyway, you're going to find out if you've forgotten something. So that was kind of a bogus little paradox there. Death is the moment that no one understands you anymore. Oh, fuck. Like anybody does that now. I mean, even implying that I understand myself now is, fuck that. I don't understand me. I surprise the hell out of myself every fucking day. So yeah, I don't know about that one. It's nice poetry, but I don't think it means anything. I'm better than that dead genius. Yeah, so that was the little part where he went on about these assholes who are always revising and pretending that they're really smart because, they know more than a guy who, wrote with a duck feather and, by lightning bug light. Okay, not hard to do. You're not the hero. I am here to describe the fire, not put it out. Well, I don't know what the fuck good that is. And the way you talked about it was bogus anyway. You said inspire, motivate. You used words like that had nothing to do with describing. They had to do with getting your little minions to see things your way. So you're not just playing that innocent game. You're in the game, and you're basically teaching your minions how to be a big, fat, selfish fucktard. You're not doing anything else. You're glorifying your slobbery, your laziness, your willingness to cut corners for your own interest, your gigantic ego. You're justifying all that crap, and you're teaching all your young disciples how to be just as much of a big fucking waste of space. So that's crap, TJ. Come on. Freedom is contingent upon paradoxical prerequisites.